Awesome.
Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you. Yeah, he just wants to know that I'm making good money. That's all he cares about.
Well, you realize that that's a terrible father.
I know.
That's not a good dad who would ever tell their. Now, let's say you marry the guy of your dreams. Do you want the guy of your dreams to tell your daughter if, she turns 22 that it's okay if she does OnlyFans and sex work? Would you actually want him to say that to her? Would you do the follow your dreams thing, or would you expect him to step in and be like, listen, you're my daughter, you're my brood. I spent years of my life raising you. I love you. I adore you. There's no fucking way I'm going to let you shame yourself or your family by doing OnlyFans. Wouldn't you prefer that he did that? Your future husband?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that my future husband acts the opposite of my biological father. So,
Awesome.
yeah,
All
thank
right.
you. Yeah, he just wants to know that I'm making good money. That's all he cares about.
Well, you realize that that's a terrible.
And I, what's funny about this video is the fact that in the beginning she says that her father supports her and he just wants to make sure she's making good money. But what do we define good money? Is good money lots of money, or is good money um money you make from uh morally right trades or job, right? But another funny thing about this video is it seems like nobody has ever spoken to her the way um Andrew Wilson did, because Andrew is the guy talking to her right now, right? And the way I'm just glad about the way she received the message, because I think nobody has ever talked to her the way he did. And I think most people who have probably talked to her about doing sex work or doing OnlyFans have always just never, or have always been scared of telling a different perspective. But hey, listen, sure, your biological father allows you and supports you in doing OnlyFans or sex work for that matter, but is that what you want for your kids? And she was honest enough to say that, you know what? I don't want my husband to actually do the same for my own kids or for my own daughter. And that was very interesting to watch, because if you watch most of these videos, most of these ladies are always like fighting back, house saying a father should just, a parent for that matter, should just support their kids to do whatever it is, whether it's right or wrong. And I don't agree with that. I think and believe that parents have the right um to support you where they feel it's right, and to not support you if they feel that you are going in the wrong direction, right? Like a parent shouldn't support his or her kids if the kids are being committing crime. Like that's not, in my opinion, that's not good parenting. A parent would be the one to think logically about the situation, and let the child know that, hey, listen, I understand you feel like doing this right now is right for you, but it has long-term consequences, whether that's going to jail, not getting the job that you want, whether it's your future family or future kids, like the consequences, right? So for me, I applaud this young lady, for at least taking the message, being honest about the fact that she doesn't want her own kids, her own daughters, to do exactly what she's doing right now, which is OnlyFans sex work, right? But she was also honest enough to say that, listen, I know my father supported me in doing this, but I would wish and hope that my husband doesn't do the same for my own kids, because I guess she understands that sex work or doing OnlyFans is not the right thing to do, right? So, because it's very rare to do this, and this is why I wanted to react to this video, because it kind of showed that if people are honest and open to having these conversations, there can be a way. Because I don't think anyone has ever talked to her the way this guy did. But let's go through the comments and see what people are saying, right? Um, So the first comment says she's smarter than the rest. She didn't argue. She just accepted logic, and that's exactly what I was saying. Like most of these videos, if you watch them, most of these ladies who do OnlyFans are always trying to argue and to prove why it's okay and it's right to do sex work. But she was very honest, and she was willing and open enough to receive feedback, which I think is very important, especially if you know what you're doing is not okay, right? So I think she knows the reality of the situation and she was open to that. And then this one says, feel sad for this girl. She knows she's in the wrong and accept the harsh truth while being on the verge. I think he meant to say verge of crying herself out. Yeah, she looked really sad, especially when he asked her if she would be okay with her daughter doing the same, right? So I agree. Let's look at one more. He says, I know everyone is praising Andrew, and yes, the dialogue wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for him. But can we take a moment to see that this woman looked past her pride and actually took accountability in this one instance. I tip my hat to her. Good job. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. It's very rare to see ladies in this situation who do OnlyFans being open to the fact that they don't wish their kids to do the same, do exactly what they're doing, and to be open to having the dialogue. Most of them are always like fighting back and just being argumentative, right? So what do you guys think? Comment down below. Peace.